Welcome back, everybody, to the His and Hers podcast. I am David Cisneros, the host, here with my beautiful wife, Nikki Glamour.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Happy almost weekend.
Yeah. It's almost Halloween.
Yep.
Which is pretty exciting.
Yes.
So today we're going to react to some of the worst Halloween costumes of 2021.
Ooh, fun.
Or actually the worst, supposedly. So we'll find out. We'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
And then we're going to react to a teacher that went viral last week for appropriating some Native American.
Yes, I heard about this.
I'll get your thoughts on that. Before we get into that, though, we do have a sponsor for today's show, Rose Forever. They have partnered with the Breast Cancer Foundation this year, and every pink rose bouquet that gets sold from now until the end of the month, Rose Forever will donate $2.
Aww.
Go to roseforever.com and use our coupon code HISXHERS20, and you will get $20 off of this beautiful pink bouquet of roses. This offer is valid for 30 days from the date this episode is posted. So every sale from now to the end of the month will go towards the Breast Cancer Foundation, but the offer is valid for the discount for up to 30 days. So we wanted to do this because this was kind of personal for us, me specifically. My mom actually survived breast cancer twice. So
yep.
Anything we can do to help. So
and
again,
keep in mind, you guys, these are forever roses, so they are long lasting.
They last
so you
for a
can
year.
even grab this discount code, get it, and then gift it to someone for Christmas. They'll still be in perfect shape for then.
Yep.
They are such a staple on counters and shelves, and just kind of making your space a little bit more feminine, and they last forever.
Yep. So roseforever.com. Again, the coupon code is HISXHERS20, $20 off. Enjoy.
Yes.
Okay, so can you think of off the top of your head some of the worst Halloween costumes you've ever seen personally?
Yes.
What?
It wasn't the worst. It was just the most creative.
Oh, creative, but was it bad?
It wasn't bad.
Uh-huh.
It was just like Julian and I laugh about it to this day.
What was it?
It was when you made a homemade Broncos uniform.
Oh my God.
For him when we were living in our shitty apartment. We had no money, you guys, okay? And we really wanted to have Julian to have like a really cool costume.
Yeah.
And he kept going back and forth about what he wanted to be, and then he decided he wanted to be Peyton Manning. And so David got he had like the Broncos jersey already.
Mm-hmm.
So David got some like these white leggings,
like long johns.
They're like kind of like
they were
thermals.
long johns.
Yeah.
And
he grabbed a marker and he customized all the pants and tried to make them look like Bronco pants and like football pants.
I got some markers and I drew it on there.
But the kicker was that not only did he do that, for the shoulder pads underneath Mijo's jersey, he rolled up underwear and muscle shirts into like these like elongated balls pretty much, and put them in the shoulders of his jersey, so it looked like he actually had like football gear on.
It looked legit. I even drew like grass stains on there and shit. It looked legit.
I'm sorry.
He had the Broncos helmet already, so we just put it on him. It worked out. And then like Peyton Manning always has like the red mark on his forehead from his helmet. And so
David even drew that on, dude.
I just drew a red triangle, just colored.
We have the picture. We'll put it up for you guys here.
I'll put it up right here.
So
you be the judge.
It's not necessarily a bad costume. It's very creative, but it is the funniest costume that I've ever seen.
It was a lot of fun.
I think it's just because I saw like the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And Julian like pacing back and forth as you were like creating the pants, and he was like,
yeah, he's kind of like spoiled over there on his mom's side, so they just buy whatever the fuck. But I was like, nah, let's make it more fun, So we just did it, a little DIY.
He really enjoyed costumes like that, or like whenever he was the vampire and I did his makeup that year, like he really enjoyed that. Yeah.
It was fun. I had fun making it.
I gave him like a deep ass widow's peak. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
It was so much fun. He had such a good time. Yeah.
Doing white face.
Yeah. But I thought it was Ghostface. What?
Ghostface. I don't know about. Is that maybe?
Yeah.
He was a vampire though, so you know.
Why? What about you? What was the worst costume you've ever witnessed?
The worst costume I've ever witnessed. I can't think of one off the top of my head. My friend Mike one time was like a gladiator, but he was wearing like a fitted hat.
Oh my God, I was there for that party.
So I don't know. I don't know how
remember
that was
in all of
incorporated.
our pictures. He's just like, he looks like the bro in the corner.
Yeah, he looks like Julius Caesar, but like with a fitted on. I didn't get it.
He wasn't fully committed to it at all.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the worst, but
in all fairness, though, that same party, David and I showed up.
Oh yeah, we didn't dress up.
We didn't dress up, but we did wear orange and black.
Did we? Oh yeah,
yes,
we did.
We did.
You were wearing orange, huh?
I was wearing orange and black. Like
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that was us trying.
I got these costumes here.
Okay.
You could be the judge to see if these are bad. Now these are touted as the worst costumes.
Okay.
All right,
By
so,
who did the rating of this?
This is from Gizmodo.
Oh.
.com.
Did like people vote on this, or is this just some?
I don't know how they decided. I really don't know. But if you Google in worst or terrible costumes of 2021, this is what comes up.
Okay.
So we're gonna see if these are actually bad. So first off, we have Dummy Matrix.
Just throw it away, just with the name. Scroll down.
All right. Wait, what do you think?
Dummy Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, by itself, it's actually a really cool outfit. Like, I like the opening in the legs. Like, it's leather. I think the name and like the intent behind it, like what you're supposed to be, kind of ruins it. But
I think it's supposed to be like Trinity from.
Yeah, but I just the costume doesn't really hit that mark. But it's cute in itself. Like, am I tripping? I feel like it's not that bad.
The costume seems fine. But like, if you try to tell somebody that it's the fucking Matrix, nobody's gonna guess that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's my whole point.
I mean, I guess maybe, but I feel like the Matrix isn't that really like. Is it leather? Do you think?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess so. Huh? Yeah. I guess the sun.
It's not maybe, cut like that. You know what I mean?
I would have guessed more. Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Yeah, like the 90s.
Like a spicy,
movie.
like runway Catwoman.
Do you remember the 90s Catwoman movie?
No, I'm not that old. I'm sorry.
But there's a one. I think it was Michael Keaton was Batman. And and Catwoman was in it. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a Catwoman movie. My bad.
Yeah,
but she was in it, and she had like thimbles on her hands.
Yeah,
or like like the ends of like the little clips on markers.
I remember.
She's putting them on her fingers, scratching the shit out of people. That's kind of more what it looks like. But then you put sunglasses on it, and I suppose it's the Matrix.
It's definitely not the Matrix. But it's not a terrible costume.
Out of 5 pumpkins, what do you give this one?
I give it like a 3. 3 pumpkins.
3 pumpkins?
3 pumpkins. I would not say, hey, this is a Matrix costume. I would probably try to like spin it as something else. I don't know.
I'm gonna say it's like
maybe like a dominatrix.
I'm gonna say it's like a 4.
Why?
Because the quality of the costume's fine.
Yeah.
But like I don't think it's like terrible. I don't think it's a terrible costume.
I agree.
So I'd have to go 4.
It's not that bad.
No. Next.
Oh God. God damn it.
Sexy safari guide costume.
A sexy safari guide costume. Why is it that like any women's costume has to be a sexy version of something? They even have sexy version of Bob Ross. Like, can we not?
I gotta give it to them. They find a way to make anything.
Okay, first of all, bitch, you gonna be like sunburned in like 2.5 seconds in that outfit. Secondly, you gonna get ate up by the mosquitoes.
I got this though. Take away the hat. Do you get safari guide vibes at all?
No. I get like got caught in the post-apocalypse world. Like, what's her face off of Walking Dead, yo? Yeah,
the Mexican chick. They try to make her all hoe.
Dude, when they first showed her and she was in like that outfit, and I was like, why? First of all, why they have her in some booty shorts? Secondly, how she still got her hoops?
Yeah, I was like
they've been living in like zombie times for months now.
I was like, did all this shit go down when she was in the middle of doing a Lowrider magazine?
Dude,
shoot?
like I was like, why they gotta do her like that? And as the series went on, though,
and they finally put clothes on her.
Finally like allowed her to be more of a serious character. But I was fucking pissed. But babe, when you go into like a Halloween store as a girl, everything is extra low cut, extra high cut, the shorts, and like you're gonna be freezing ass.
Yeah, you just gotta let that hoe out, you know? You're not gonna be judged for it.
Yeah, it's the
If
one
you
night
wanna-
of year that you could be a hoe and nobody could say anything.
Like if you want to be a slutty paintbrush, you can't.
Dude, I think the one that got me was the Slutty Bob Ross.
Slutty
I was
Bob Ross
like,
is
why?
hilarious.
Or who else did I see? It
Mr.
was
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. I felt like an immense amount of anger over that one. I was like, don't do that to
Like you're all
Mr.
drunk.
Rogers.
You're like, I'm pretty sure last night I had a threesome with Bob Ross and
Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers.
Or
Won't
maybe
you
my
be
childhood
my
was
neighbor?
pretty fucked up. I don't remember now, but all right. So out of 5 pumpkins, what do you give this one?
I give this a 0 pumpkin.
Yes.
0.
They just threw a hat on a fucking outfit. It said safari.
For real.
Yeah, that one don't count.
Girl,
Come on.
no.
All right, here we go. Mean one, sexy movie character costume. I'm assuming it's the Grinch, a sexy, slutty Grinch.
That doesn't even look like the fucking Grinch.
It doesn't. It looks more like she's wearing a...
It looks like a
bath
Santa
rug.
Claus that got puked on. That's what the fuck it looks like.
I'm going to say a bath rug. Maybe a towel.
Oh my God, the hat is too much for me. I can't. And not the gloves. Dude, they have the gloves.
It's like if they asked Nicki Minaj to play the Grinch. This is what it
It's
looks
like
like.
Nicki Minaj back in fucking 2007 showing up to red carpets, okay?
Out of 5 pumpkins, what do you give it?
Oh God, David, these are terrible. I'll give this a 1. I'll give it a 1. Yeah, at least she got gloves on for the cold weather.
Yeah, at least it's probably warm.
You know, a little hat.
Yeah.
I appreciate the wig though, the fact that it matches.
Yeah, it looks more like a McDonald's character.
Dude, this is terrible.
I don't get the Grinch. Like, if I didn't read the name, I would have never guessed Grinch.
Why is this giving me Lorax vibes?
Yeah, that's more
It's
what it
giving
looks
me like
right?
hardcore Lorax vibes.
It's still Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, okay, reaching a little bit, but all right.
One's fine. One pumpkin's fine.
All right.
All right.
Who the fuck is this? Hold
What
up. Wait a
doll
minute.
Sexy movie character costume.
Is this supposed to be from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes. I think it's supposed to be, what's her name, Sally?
Shut up.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be
No,
Sally.
ma'am.
It just kind of looks like maybe Avatar. Get more Avatar.
Yeah, like the two had a baby.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like. Or like
Mm-hmm.
the girl from Nightmare Before Christmas had a garage sale, and then this girl picked up like her garage sale stuff and like made her own DIY thing to it, but it was actually like from Avatar, and so like the two worlds meshed. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what the fuck it looks like.
I'm gonna have to give it a 1.
Yeah, I'll give it a 1 too. That is a terrible, and like it's like a onesie, like on the legs, like that's not even paint. You know what I mean?
It's like a onesie with like was it corset?
Yeah, but this is like high cut on the legs. Like, who's gonna have all their ass out like that? Like, oh my goodness. I mean, I guess.
The Nightmare Before Ass. The ass of Christmas.
That's in your Christmas.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Here we go.
Infinity Space Voyage.
Oh, babe, that's what you should be.
That's what I should
Shut
be?
up.
You wearing that?
That's like knockoff, like slutty Buzz Lightyear.
Yes.
Dude.
For dudes.
Oh my God.
For dudes.
But like the whole bonstyle's out. Like you can't even have like the slightest amount of gut.
I can't rock that then.
And then he's got the V shape on his shorts. You better stop it right now. And then the gloves.
The gloves are great.
I
like the material. Like, it's very shiny. I think it's well done, honestly. if you're gonna find a way to slutify a Disney character
this is
and
some
Buzz Lightyear,
knock off Buzz Lightyear shit. I can't even believe this.
I think they nailed it. I'm gonna have to go 4. If he had the helmet.
Like if this was like if I went to like
give it a
I don't know
5.
like a Magic Mike show and it was like around Halloween time, then yeah, like
So what,
this
dude,
costume would be fantastical.
So what? We can't be sluts during Halloween?
I mean,
You guys get to have all the slutty fun?
look, I'm not sexist or anything.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying that if I saw this in like at a club and I'm at a Halloween party, then that's fine. But like, let's not go to like a family Halloween party with this.
I would.
No, David, you just changed into a cholo in the middle of our Halloween party.
That happened one time.
Oh, okay.
I give it a 4. Where do you give it?
I give it a 3.
A 3?
Yeah, I give it a 3. Poor
What?
guy's gonna freeze.
Yeah,
And
that'll
it
be
does
cool.
look really knockoff. Like it did, like the Buzz Lightyear colors aren't the same.
I think you nailed it.
It's not the same.
It looks comfortable.
Well, if you want it so bad, get it.
Maybe I will.
Okay? And then wear it out while we go on our Halloween plans this year.
I'm going to look it up, see how much it is.
It better be like $5 with that little material. Oh.
Dangerous little mouse.
What the fuck? Why is it got to be dangerous? Without the why? Okay, look, because of COVID, find a mask. But if it's not because of COVID,
mask isn't protected from shit.
Well,
it's mesh.
maybe just have a black mask. That would be fine. But without the mask, I think that's cute. That is so cute. Yeah, I like it. Like her legs are still kind of.
It's supposed to be like Minnie Mouse, right?
Yeah.
Like a slutty Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
Why do we got to slutify all these kid characters?
Because people are sick. No, I'm just kidding.
But I think they nailed it.
Like I feel like I would wear something like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Prove it.
I think that's cute.
Yeah, I think they got it.
Like,
they nailed it.
Yeah.
I'll give that one a 5.
Oh, damn.
I'll give it a 5.
Damn, y'all. He's giving it a 5?
Yeah. We give it.
Shit, that's a high ass number.
I don't think it's a bad costume.
You really enjoying the costume?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then reverse it. The last guy, I'll give him a 5. So this girl, I'll give her
I'm rating the costume, not the girl.
I'm rating the costume.
Right.
Nah, I would do like a 4 or 5. For real. It's a cute costume.
Yeah.
I think it's really cute.
Yeah, I think they got it.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be bad. Keep in mind, this list is terrible costumes.
I think people are just like, oh my God, like, why does it have to be so slutty? But it's just like, it's a thing. It's just the way. I love
Krell
this.
Madame.
I love it. 5.
It's supposed to be like Cruella
5.
DeVille.
I've seen enough. 5. Like, I even like the
Yeah,
Dalmatian. The polka dots on the front and everything, and how the things are, like, it's cut, it's different, it's unique, it's a statement piece.
Yeah.
I love the long cigarette holder. Like, I love it.
This looks like it could actually be the costume in like the movie.
Yeah.
Like in the modern
movie where like she was making some badass pieces. Yeah, like, if she like had, because she's a rebel, she don't give a fuck.
That's true.
So I love that.
Yeah.
That is so cute. I probably wouldn't do that belt.
No.
But something similar. Yeah, but like the sleeves, the fur on point, the wig on point. Like, I really like it.
Shoes.
I would yeah, I like that. Or I would like do like over the knee boots or something like that, because I'm very much aware of like how cold shit will get.
Yeah.
But
I mean, some people live in like Miami and shit.
dude,
okay?
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I really like that. I would say a 5. I like that. Yeah. What do you think?
I'll go with 5.
Really? Yeah.
I think they got it.
I think that's
I
really
don't think
cute.
it's bad at all. And it's not even like, relatively speaking, it's not even that slutty.
No. Mm-mm.
Here we go. Haunting Hottie.
Haunting Hottie? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Okay, this is so lazy. This is a 1.
I feel like you could just get a white hoodie and make this.
What is this? So is it Scream while
that's what
he's
I'm asking,
drunk?
like,
Why
supposed
does it look like that?
Looks like she's just wearing the Scream mask.
Yeah,
like if you just
but
got
it's
a
a
white
snuggie version.
Like if you just get a white hoodie and like cut the bottom of it.
Nah, it's a legit snuggie. Okay.
And then just drew the Scream mask
stenciled on
it.
the Scream mask, but like all crooked and stupid.
I'm gonna have to give it a 1.
I hate this.
Lazy.
This is 1. Yeah.
This is lazy. That's just pure
I
laziness.
hate this so much.
Mm-mm.
Oh, just the back.
Avenging Assassin. I think it's supposed to be Black Widow from the Avengers.
I wish I could see the front.
Do not have the front, no.
Well, then
But
it's all about the
But I'm sure there's
delicate
cleavage.
details.
Just imagine cleavage, and then you probably got it. So
I mean, it's a badass costume in its
gonna
own
get it.
right, but like, I wouldn't. If you were to come into a party and be like, "Who am I?" I'd be like, I don't know, like.
I mean, but the red hair kind of gives it away. I would get Black Widow.
Really?
That's not even that far off from what Black Widow wears in the movie.
I guess I'm not well versed with Black Widow, if I'm being honest.
We watch the Avengers all the time.
I know. I just don't really pay attention to like.
She wears one outfit.
I don't fucking know. Like
no matter, she could be going to get coffee, fighting to save the world.
I don't know.
She's wearing the same
it's just
fucking
not
thing.
doing it for me. I would say like a 3. I think it's cute and on its own, but like I just don't think that it's hitting the mark as much as I would like.
I'm gonna say it's a 4 because it looks like fucking.
Because
Black
there's
Widow.
ass. That's why. Go ahead.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Okay, look. I know who this is supposed to be.
That solves that sexy cartoon character costume. That's what it's named.
that solves that sexy cartoon character.
It looks like Velma, or is that her name from Scooby Doo?
Yeah,
Velma, the nerdy one.
the nerdy one.
Yeah.
I have seen this costume be done way better than this.
Yeah.
Way better. I don't like the cut of the shirt, and I don't like the shorts, and I don't like the no. It's a no for me. It's like a 2.
I feel like they just put glasses and they're like, that's Velma.
Like glasses and a bob. Yeah, like that's basically all they do.
Kinda
it's
lazy.
a 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2. Very lazy. Not a fan. Okay. Fab in that lab, sexy cartoon character.
Wait a
costume.
minute. Is this supposed to be what the fuck is his name?
A slutty Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, stop it right now.
But Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
No.
They turned Dexter into a slut.
No. This is no.
They couldn't even go with Dee Dee?
This is not.
Like, what the? Really? Not the mom, but Dexter.
No. This is like a 1. I just hate all the aspects of the costume individually. Like I just don't like any of it.
They got. I don't even. It looks like a white raincoat that's supposed to be a lab coat, and then just purple half
with like no
sleeves
sleeves.
that are rubber. Yeah, no sleeves, and then just like white panties. I guess.
Yeah.
With black thigh-high boots.
Yeah. And an orange wig and glasses. It's a no for me, dog.
I wonder if they're gonna have like a sexy, slutty cat mouse or cat dog costume.
Oh my God, I would love to see how they make that sexy.
A slutty Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh God.
I think I have seen that.
Oh no.
Bet you can find it.
You can find anything on the internet if you look hard enough.
Yeah, probably. Monster Slayer. Not quite sure who that's supposed to be.
I mean, it looks very Game of Thrones-ish.
It's a guy from The Witcher,
I don't know.
which we don't watch.
But the costume's pretty tight.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I would give it a 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Can you pick out your own levels and your own? Yeah, okay, you just keep repeating what I'm saying.
Well, I don't want to give it a 5, but you know.
Uh-huh.
Wait, is the wig part of it? Or the hair?
I don't know. I mean, I would assume so. But yeah, it's a cool costume.
Because like with the hair, I mean, I recognize the guy from Witcher. I think they nailed it.
Yeah.
Fawn cropped hoodie with antler.
Get that out of my face.
You don't like
Get
it?
that out of my face. That looks like the damn like pajama sets that you get gifted for Christmas. Like the fuck what it looks like.
Let's just put some black.
Not the regular
jean
black denim shorts. Oh my God. This is terrible. I give this
give it a
1. Is that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
No, I don't think so. It's
I feel
just
like
a
the nose is
reindeer.
red. Okay.
They just got like a brown
No.
crop top, long sleeve, whatever the fuck, with the hood on it.
Dude,
Put
this is
antlers on it.
terrible.
And called it a costume.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Nobody's full jester costume. What is it supposed to be like? Harley Quinn with the baseball bat?
I just think it's supposed to be like a Joker, like the ones that used to entertain the kings back in the day.
I don't know. I'm getting Harley Quinn vibes. It is the nightmare of this Harley Quinn outfit. It's
supposed
Harley
to be
Quinn.
a male Harley Quinn.
Harley
That's
Quinn
not
as a dude.
meeting the mark.
I
I would give this like a 2. I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
The cut of the shirt is like really like disturbing.
The cut is hilarious. It'd be hilarious like if somebody not in shape wore it. I'm gonna give it a 4. It's just hilarious.
The combat boots are cute though. So
The baseball bat
yeah.
says good night.
Yeah, I stick to my 3, man.
Yeah. Another Batman character is supposed to be Poison Ivy.
Tutu's doing too much for me. I don't like that. And I don't like the ballerina damn fucking ribbon on her feet.
But that's supposed to be like the vines from Poison Ivy.
I know what it's supposed to be. It doesn't look like that.
I think they got it.
But are they like super
Except for the
loose? A
tutu.
few little leaves on there.
I'm gonna have to give it a 3 because of this tutu.
I don't like the tutu. Yeah, I would give this 2 or 3.
Yeah, better than that, I think they got it.
Yeah.
Feline felon villain.
No.
Catwoman.
Why is the bodysuit sparkly?
It looks more like something
Why
from Frozen.
is it sparkly? Catwoman wore all black. Like, that's the whole point of Catwoman. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this part looks like Frozen.
Straight up. The cold never bothered me anyway.
I mean, it looks more like Maleficent.
Like if she was going to a disco.
Right, exactly.
That is terrible. That's the one for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1.
I hate that.
It's bad. Naughty nerd.
No.
All right, so you got a dude with short shorts on with suspenders that are, by the way, the shorts are plaid with a plaid bow tie.
Don't forget the details.
Nerd glasses with the tape in the middle. The naughty nerd.
I just feel like not a whole lot of creativity was put into this.
No.
It's a 1 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.
He's got suspenders on, like it's not with no shirt, so
Yeah. No, he's gonna be freezing.
They live in Miami, babe.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to like put the suspenders over his nipples or something at some point. Super hottie.
Oh.
Supposed to be Wonder Woman.
You know what?
That says Wonder Woman to me.
It does say Wonder Woman to me, although she's missing a lot of arm gear, first of all. And secondly, like, I don't think that Wonder Woman was just like wearing panties, but
She's wearing like tights.
I
mean,
think it's cute.
I mean, it's a successful slutty rendition of
It's
Wonder
literally a bikini with boots. But it's cute. But let's call it for what it is. You came here in your bathing suit, bitch. So
That is what it looks like. With the
like if I came, babe, if I
gold
came out
headband.
and I was like, babe, we're going to this Halloween party, and I came out in that.
But here's the thing, like female hero, like comic book characters, they already kind of look slutty.
So you'd be fine, is what you're saying?
I mean, what? So like you said, if we go out to the beach, you're not allowed to wear a fucking bikini.
So I can wear bikinis to parties. I had no idea. Okay.
All right. Well, what parties do we go to?
You're awesome. No parties.
I can say whatever because we don't go to parties.
Oh, okay. All right. No, this is cute. I would. It is extra. It is a little extra as far as like the lack of material, but I think it's a good solid 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. What the fuck? All right. Dead Assassin. Supposed to be Deadpool.
Okay, it does it for me except for the mask. The mask does not do it for
terrible.
me.
It is so bad.
But everything else looks great. I like it a lot. The mask is awful.
I'm gonna have to give it a 3 because that mask is so bad.
Me too. A 3. Because like the mask is it's really messed it up.
Yeah,
I love Deadpool.
Yeah, the
rest
Deadpool
of it is
part,
fucking awesome.
Yeah, 3. The mask is bad though. So now those costumes are bad, but I think you would agree that this next costume is actually the worst costume that you will see in 2021.
Oh shit, bar is set pretty high.
Yeah, well, it's about to get obliterated. A teacher,
Damn.
Candice Reed, she's a teacher in California. Last week she dressed up as a Native American, wearing a headdress, and started doing this crazy war hooping and tomahawk chopping dance to try to teach kids something about math, like algebra or some shit.
What? I feel like I heard about this.
Have you seen the video?
Very briefly, it made me mad.
Okay, hold on. You got to watch the video because the video is
I didn't watch all of it.
fucking comedy.
Tomahawks. Is that right? Okay. So got to what? 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 So got to what?
Why is she? What the fuck? This is so cringy. Oh, she's not running in place. What the fuck is she doing? Oh!
And eventually, I get to go home. And I get all of my feathers.
So, did you learn any math? from
This
that
was
video?
a math lesson.
I guess, yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be teaching them about Sokotoa.
I don't know.
Is this like a history lesson?
I don't even know. Was it? No, it's a math teacher. Yeah. She has been placed on leave after the video went.
I don't understand how these two correlate. Am I tripping? Is there? Hold on.
No, I'm telling you, she's a math teacher.
But how did those two? How did those do? What?
Yeah. This part right here kills me.
Oh, what? Okay, so okay.
What is she doing?
Do you know what Sokotoa is?
Is that like cosine and or whatever?
It's the sin, and then the hypotenuse, and then adjacent, and then so this is for the tangent and all of that.
Right.
In math.
Yeah, like cosine.
Sokotoa.
Tangent.
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't get that vibe at all from the video.
So to teach about this is, the adjacent. This is geometry. This is geometry.
Right.
And I remember learning this in school. Never did my math teacher.
Were you taught it that way?
No. No.
Me neither.
Why?
I feel like there was a better way to do it. I don't.
David, and okay, so if they're learning geometry, these are high school kids.
Yeah.
So this isn't like a kindergarten class
No.
where some kindergarten
No, it's high
teachers,
school,
they
yeah.
dress up. This is some fucking teenagers.
Yeah.
Okay. This was very much uncalled for. I just feel like this is very embarrassing. I got secondhand embarrassment just watching that.
Yeah,
it was very
much.
unnecessary. You're a math teacher. Stay in your lane, first of all. Secondly, these are teenagers. You don't need to dress up for them. It's just kind of weird. And thirdly, but most importantly, the way that she was just like, David.
You already know. Okay. First of all, I have this thing
Sorry.
where when white women dance, it is so funny to me.
Well, usually I just see them doing the hop thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yes. Oh my God.
White women dancing is hilarious to me.
Okay.
It's so funny to me. And then this is extra funny.
But the way she was gyrating, she's like, yeah.
Where do you go?
And Schaefer Rowe made a whole ass headdress out of fucking construction paper.
like a
What
third
is
grader.
this? What are you doing?
Like the shit we used to do when we were in elementary school for
Exactly.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you draw your hand,
Like
make it into a
construction paper and
turkey.
shit.
Yeah. That's some shit you do when you're fucking making macaroni projects. Why are you doing this?
All right, so so there's people calling. They had a board meeting or a PTA meeting or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And people are coming in and parents and shit. Black Panthers involved somehow. Shit got crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so they want her to lose her job.
Ooh.
Do you think that she should lose her job?
I think it depends on her as a person, and whether or not she sees an issue with what she's done. Sometimes, people can do things and they're kind of blind to how other people are going to receive it, especially if you're not from that culture, you don't have that background. I feel like right now is the most terrible time to incorporate this into your curriculum as a teacher because of how much is going on with the indigenous people right now and Native Americans, and even Native Americans in Canada, and all of these grave sites being found, under these Catholic buildings and schools, and all of these indigenous children that have gone missing over the years. All of this is coming to the forefront right now. It's been all over the news. It's just a really insensitive time to do this. You shouldn't do this at all, but I just feel like read the room type of shit. They're too old for this type of show. You can, utilize maybe just repetitiveness, or having them figure out how your students learn the best. If they are visual learners, then figure out something else visual. You don't have to create a headdress out of construction paper and be hopping around your room talking about Sokotoa. offbeat, by the way. And then
She did the Running Man.
You over here out of breath and shit. Like you can't even keep up. So like, but it is very, and like when I saw this video, I turned it off halfway through, but I legitimately saw like a few kids like with their head on their desk, like they didn't even want to fucking look at her. They were like, "This is so terrible," and it's just cringy and it's just like unnecessary.
Yeah.
Do you
think she should be fired though?
I know, long-winded answer. It depends. Does she see the wrong in her ways? If so, then I think that maybe like a leave would be appropriate, where she actually takes like classes to understand other cultures and be sensitive to those things. But if not, and she's like kind of just standing her ground and she's like, "Hey, I'm just doing my job and like this is how I teach," then hell yeah, like, because I don't need teachers like you teaching my kids. Like they don't need to be mocking it's like other people's cultures. It's just not funny. It's not fucking. It's not helpful.
I think white people are kind of going through this weird phase where things that they used to be able to do, like imitating other people's cultures that they used to be able to do, now, you know, they're still trying to do it, and they're finding out the hard way that you can't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't think that this teacher should be fired. I think leave is fine to be like, "Hey, you realize this was stupid, right?"
Yeah.
Like you realize why people are upset by this, right?
Right.
Because it's when I watch the video, yes, it's hilarious, it's silly and ridiculous,
It's cringy.
but to me, I don't feel like she's coming from a place of
No,
hate.
I don't feel like it was bad,
You know what I'm saying?
spirited. I feel like it was in bad taste.
Exactly.
And there's
it was
a
just
difference.
it was a very it was mocking at the end of the day, and whether or not she intended it, which I don't feel like she was intending to mock anybody. Like I don't feel like she's intending to mock Native Americans, but that's what she did.
Okay, but
when
like,
you watch it, you can't view it in
exactly.
any other way.
What teachers have to understand is that depending on what district you're working in, I don't really care. I don't really care if you're at an all-white school.
But she's in California.
As a teacher, you should be teaching your kids to respect all cultures and all backgrounds and all belief systems. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to agree with it, but respect it. And if there was a Native American kid in that classroom, even like a Mexican kid with indigenous background, pretty much all of us are fucking mixed with Native American.
Yeah, we're all mestizos.
So like, this is just like really cringy and embarrassing. And it takes away like
I'm more embarrassed for her than I am angry.
Yeah, I am embarrassed for her.
Like, this is ridiculous. You
but
did not have to
also,
do all
I'm
that.
just like, this could have like really like hurt someone's feelings in
For
that
sure.
classroom. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
if somebody was offended by it, they should be offended by it. This is ridiculous.
because like these are like really,
Yeah.
these are like traditions and cultural beliefs that are very sacred. Like the headdress is very sacred. That's why, you know, like when I would see like these dudes, you know, back when we were younger and we were going to clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And like for Halloween, they would have like these huge, massive, very intricate headpieces on, like the headdresses.
Yeah, white dudes wearing
with
that
like
shit is
actual
crazy.
feathers and shit. And I just never like, I was just like, you don't like.
But I feel like a big part of it is education, because especially for like Native Americans, especially in North America and in America specifically, the massacre and what Native Americans went through kind of gets not swept. I mean, it does get swept under the rug. Like even us, like as brown people, like we're not even taught this shit in school. And like you don't learn a lot of this shit until you get out of school and you start looking it up on your own. And you're like, Jesus Christ.
Well, and what
we're celebrating Columbus Day and shit.
Yeah, what we were introduced
We're all
to,
happy
like,
for Columbus Day. We're like, yay, high fiving each other.
Like, yes, like the,
Like,
you know,
we had no idea what it
discovery
meant.
of the new world. But we didn't understand that, like, our ancestors were completely demolished.
Yeah, it's awful.
And,
It's an awful
like,
history.
this was just a terrible, like, historical event that was still going on up until like the new ages, and even now where like these indigenous women, children are going missing. And there's like such poverty among the Native American community.
Oh
even
yeah, and the
here.
reservations are nothing
Terrible.
nice, you know what I'm
And
saying?
like also with the discovery of these unmarked graves of like thousands, babe, thousands of babies.
Oh yeah.
And so what they would do was if they came across indigenous people and Native American people, they would separate families. And if they found like the kids to be semi-useful, they would have them go to these specific schools that were designed to make them more westernized, like dress correctly, have manners, what to eat. Even their religious beliefs were like Catholicism was pushed on them really heavily. Christianity was pushed on them very heavily. And so there is like before and after pictures of Native Americans that like as soon as they were discovered, and they took pictures of them and like their regular dress and like all of their, you know, cultural belongings. And then after they're transferred to these schools, then they cut off their braids, they cut off their long hair, they, you know, try to make them speak without an accent. Like these kids are photographed afterward and they look completely different and they're separated from their parents and siblings. And then many of them went missing. And now we're finding graves.
Yeah,
it's just such a dark history, man. Like I just, you know, just like let's not, you know, like let's not.
And it's getting unearthed over time.
It is.
And if you even look at sports, you know, a lot of teams or a couple teams at least have removed any sort of Native American kind of imagery.
Yeah.
Like in the NFL, the Washington football team, formerly known as the Redskins, they changed their name. And I think part of that was because, I mean, that had been called for a long time, but then like the front office and their ownership were under investigation for like some sort of sexual misconduct.
Of course.
Like they're forcing cheerleaders to take topless pictures and sending them to each other. Like, yeah, it was really bad.
Are you serious?
So in order to like kind of appease people, they're like, hey, look, we're going to change the name. And they got rid of all the Native American imagery and shit. And then, in baseball, the Indians, which is obviously an offensive term, which is a wild thing that it took until 2021 for that name to get changed, which is crazy. And Redskin, yeah, you know, that one is offensive as well, but like Indians for real. So they actually changed their name to the Guardians. So, you know, slowly but surely, the whole Native American caricature is getting, even from sports, is getting eradicated.
I just think that, like, it's just such a deep and dark and hurtful history.
For sure. So
like,
for me,
put some respect on it type of shit, you know?
For me, like, if you're a white person, just refrain from imitating anybody else's culture. Because chances are, unless you're like immersed in that culture, you're probably not going to get it right, and it's going to come off as offensive. Because it sucks for white people because now they're having to pay for the sins of their ancestors. Where now you can't do shit. Where you can't whatever you're going to do because you're white is going to come off as super offensive.
I think what people have to realize is that it's the principle of the thing. If you go back in history, and history is very important, otherwise you're doomed to repeat it, right? Like this is the big saying. And the reason why is because the way that this teacher is acting is just you know, like a depiction of what everybody believes that a Native American sounded like, how they chanted, all of those things.
Yeah, it's like Peter Pan, you know.
Those are the same qualities and the same actions that got these Native Americans killed in the first place.
Yeah.
Like they thought it was witchcraft. They thought that it was like evil, that it was sorcery, that it was satanic. So if they even just practiced their normal rituals, they were completely eradicated. And so that's where people are coming from, where they're like, hey, like, you know, our people got killed for that. Can you not? Because you don't even know what you're saying. You don't know what you're doing. Like, and there is a lot of a pride there. There's a lot of roots there, and it's very important to like maintain the integrity of those things. It's important.
At the end of the day, this Candice Reed lady,
I think she just needs to go through like some sensitivity training.
She seems like a decent teacher. Like it looks like she's putting in a lot of effort.
Yeah, that's true.
To me, it doesn't look like she didn't look like it had
malintent. Malicious intent. Yeah. I agree.
It just wasn't executed right. And like you're a white lady with a headdress, like you can't pull it off.
Yeah.
You can't pull it off.
Yeah.
And it looks offensive, and it is offensive. Of course it is.
Like I don't even care if it was like a Native American themselves. Like I just can't even imagine that they would even do that. You know,
well, like a Native American. I mean, a Native American would have been able to properly.
Oh yeah. You know,
to incorporate that and integrate that into their lesson.
Mock.
No, it wouldn't have
what their ancestors did.
Yeah, they're not gonna mock that.
You know
what I mean. But
like a chant.
You know, I feel like a lot of this is taught to. So I feel like this new generation of white people, for the most part, are kind of. They've been taught this shit through generations, and now they're kind of learning like, oh shit, whatever the fuck they like. My grandparents taught me like, oh, that shit's not cool.
Mm-hmm. It's insensitive. It's hurtful. It's demeaning. It's degrading. It's just not in good taste.
And I know people are gonna scream cancel culture. Look, I don't like cancel culture either, and maybe I don't want this lady to lose her job. Mm-mm. But, you know, if she can come back and be like, okay.
It can be a learning experience. Yeah.
She could be like, okay, I get where I went wrong.
Right.
I'm like, all right, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need to do. Like, don't lose your job. Like, don't, you know, you didn't call nobody any bad names. Like,
yeah. You didn't hurt anybody.
You just look stupid.
Yeah.
And now,
let's
now you got
not
this
do that
video
anymore.
floating around, and it's embarrassing for you.
It's like forever, by the way. So
yeah.
And like your students were cringing with pain. So
that's so bad.
You know, but yeah, that definitely was the worst costume of all time.
Candice Reed, please don't do that again.
Yeah.
You seem like a decent teacher. I think any teacher that goes to that lengths to try to teach their kids, I think that's a sign of a teacher that cares.
Yeah.
So I hope she doesn't get fired. I just hope that she learns that she can't do that.
Yeah. And why?
Right.
Why? Not just you can't, but like really the root. Yeah, like I think that like that's why it's called sensitivity training. It's to be sensitive to another person's outlook.
Hopefully we get to a place where everybody just can appreciate and appropriately honor everybody's culture. You know what I mean? Where everybody feels like, hey, this is an acceptable way to honor our culture, and it's not offensive. And people, you know, because even like the whole cultural appropriation thing, like that's going to happen. I mean, we're all humans, and shit is going to get repeated. And at the end of the day, I don't think a lot of the times it doesn't seem like people do it to be disrespectful to somebody's culture. It feels like more, hey, I like what you're doing, let me do it. And I feel like to me that's more of a compliment to your culture, you know, whatever it is. And I feel like people, at the end of the day, if we just be like, hey, if you want to honor our culture, here's how you do it, and everybody just eventually learns to abide by whatever people want, then hey, I think you're going to get rid of this problem in the future, hopefully, if people can just communicate.
I think we're living in a generation where for the first time people are able to speak freely about their culture and their background and religious beliefs. Yes, and that's exactly the thing is that we are in like this coming out age where like this is what we believed in, this is our background, this is our history that has been lost in the history books. And with the power of social media, people are banding together and creating communities, and we're learning a lot. And I just think that when it comes to something as sacred as somebody's culture, I just feel like we should leave that be and leave it sacred, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I think if you want to appreciate somebody's culture, you got to learn how to do it appropriately.
Oh, yeah. Like, get a hold of somebody that comes from that culture. Really
like, hey,
show a vested interest, you know?
Is this going to piss you guys off?
Well, not just that, just like learning, you know, like my best friend and I, we come from completely opposite backgrounds. Sure. And she came over and made tamales with me and my family, you know, just a few years ago. And I, you know, help out with her dishes for her family whenever she has gatherings. And very different background. Like she is from a whole other world. And She's had completely different experiences, but I would never, ever want to hurt her, whether it be on accident.
And I think the
or
other
not.
thing too is people being able to be like, my culture, like you can't be like my culture is better than yours.
No,
You know what I mean?
right?
Because then I feel like that's where we kind of
Or
get into
my
problems.
belief is right and yours is wrong.
Yeah.
Like it has to be like, oh, that you know what? I think that that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Like I think that like it's beautiful that you guys created this and that and the third. So just respect most of all. But
For sure.
You definitely hit the nail on the head. That was the worst Halloween costume of all time.
It was pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you like it. If you did like this episode and you're watching it on YouTube, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel, as well as turn on notifications. We'll be posting videos weekly every Thursday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. That will be 11 a.m. Pacific Time for those on the West Coast. And then I think that would be 10 a.m. or no, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. 2 p.m. on the East Coast. God, I hate East Coast. Not East Coast.
Can you stop offending people? God.
Eastern Standard Time is the worst time zone.
Anyways.
It is, though.
But definitely have a great weekend, you guys, and meet us back here next week for the last episode of Spooky Season. We'll actually be dressing up in our costumes.
No, this is it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Oh, my God. This is the last one we were supposed to dress up, dude.
I was going to ask you. I was like, did she want to dress up? I couldn't remember. I'm going to be Star-Lord for Halloween, and Nikki is going to be Gamora.
Tell me why when my mom asked me what we were going to be for Halloween, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be Gamora. And she sat there with a straight face and said, what do you mean? Like Sodom and Gomorrah?
What?
Like in a Bible?
No.
She's like, you going to have prostitutes running around and shit? And I was like, Mom, can you stop? Like, God, I'm going to be Gamora.
Yes.
So
that is what we're going to be. We're going to be prostitutes for Halloween.
Yes, exactly. Follow us on our socials. You can find me on Instagram at Nikki Glamour, and of course on Twitter at Nikki_Glamour, on TikTok at The Real Nikki Glamour. We'll definitely update you guys on our Halloween activities, our costumes, and like what we end up doing, because I have something very special planned for the boys. We're going to, of course, take the babies trick-or-treating. I want to show you guys their costumes as well as a surprise. So follow us here, and of course you can follow David at
I'm David Cisneros on
everything.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the hell you're on.
And then, of course, follow the podcast pages at the His Ex Hers Pod. You can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, even on TikTok. We'll be updating you guys over there as well.
Now.
But you guys get ready because we're going into Thanksgiving season. Yep. So we might, drop a few cooking videos here and there. So definitely drop your comments down below. Let us know what you guys would like to see from us next. And we will see your fine asses in our next video next week.
Yep. Have a safe and happy Halloween.
Yes, very safe. Peace out.